live and in full-blown color and not 3D. It is the Etc.Show with Paul Pease. How you guys doing this Monday? Welcome to episode 22. Yeah, made it this far in the double deuces. That didn't sound right, but oh well. Not too much really to go on this Monday, but like I said, every Monday, as long as I can, this is what I'm going to do. So let's see. Let's start off with something that caught my eye earlier in the week. New Barbie's coming out from Mattel. That's right. Well, you know, I know some of you guys may be Barbie collectors out there or have kids that have Barbies, and, well, you know, whatever works. You know, I was raised on G.I. Joes, you know, pull the string and it talks, and the Kung Fu grip. Kung Fu grip. Point is that, well, Mattel's going to have the new Drag Queen Barbie. That's right. Drag Queen Barbie. Now, technically, the name of the new Barbie is not Drag Queen Barbie. It's actually Blonde Diamond Barbie. But so far, a lot of people that have seen the new Blonde Diamond Barbie say, hey, this looks like Barbie is a drag queen. Well, you know, I guess whatever works, you know, looks can be deceiving. But Mattel says, trust us, Drag Queen Barbie, or Blonde Diamond Barbie, excuse me, is all woman. Well, gee, what a relief that is, because I wouldn't go off and spend $30, $40, whatever the heck this thing might cost, just to look up the dress to see if there's well, a little bit more than there should be for a woman parts. Yeah, I know that wasn't right. I don't care. So Drag Queen Barbie, that's right. Hey, listen, you know what? Here's something I didn't think about. If you get a group of drag queens all together, and they were running, that would constitute as a drag race, right? I wonder which one would wear the parachute coming out of their butt. Never mind. I don't want to know. To go from that to, well, weather-related stuff, I kind of feel bad for part of the country here, considering that Isaac, I guess, has turned into a weak Category 2. I'm sorry, I'm not a meteorologist. I don't know what entirely that all means. Maybe my friend Terry would know what that is, because she's the weather bug, not me. But it's going to be a Category 2 hurricane. Point being is, I guess, is that it's going to slam the Gulf Coast and possibly as high up as eastern Oklahoma for the weather. So that's kind of crazy. But I guess the point I'm making on this is it's so close in timeline to Hurricane Katrina. It's near the anniversary of that, actually. And, of course, the Gulf Coast, you know, I've never been over there, but boy, oh boy, they sure have been hit on and off for the last, especially, well, has it been 7 years? I think it's been 7 years since Katrina. So they've been nailed a lot, and not in the good way either. All right, what else? Snooki had a baby. Who cares? That was about all I wanted to mention on that one. Next, politics of dancing. Yeah, that's right. We're not talking about just an 80s song here. There was a party that involved a bunch of Afghani people. And, well, needless to say, there was drinking, there was music, celebrating, right? Well, 17 of them got beheaded at the party. Yeah, that's right. 17 Afghani people were beheaded at a dance party. Now, to explain this a little bit more, though, it appears that the people at the dance party were involved with the extreme brand of Islam, and the people that beheaded them were the rebels, you know, go off and, well, prove a point that, hey, you know, we're not going to take this, and whack, Everybody off with their heads. There really isn't anything really funny with that, but there is something you can think about that, has there ever been any music that you were at a party and you're sitting here going, oh God, this music stinks, you know? Would you then maybe beg to get your head cut off because you just didn't want to hear a Culture Club tribute band? Or, let's see, who'd be another one? Wham! Yeah, there you go. You got to hear a Wham cover band, and they stay for 4 hours. I'd be begging, you know, cut my head off before I go. Yeah, I know that was bad. I don't care. And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, you know, I love music. I really, really do. And some of the band names that are out there, there's so many new bands that crop up every week. I'm a music geek usually, okay? But the international scene, I'm not so good at. I'll admit that. That's one of my weaknesses. So when I found out that in Russia, there was a band named Pussy Riot, that I took notice right away. I'm like, Pussy Riot? What a name for a band. I don't know personally. I mean, I know in America we like to shock and awe our audiences, and you know, I like the old school shock. You know, Alice Cooper, Kiss, that kind of stuff. You know, and Pussy Riot wasn't one of those kind. It's well, gee, I don't know what to compare them to. But if you've ever heard of a band called Nashville Pussy, you know, they're intense, they're hard. You can't normally show their album covers. Go Google. You'll know what I'm talking about. Go under Nashville Pussy. Seriously. But Pussy Riot from Russia, needless to say, got themselves in trouble recently and arrested and prosecuted, actually, for staging a protest of Putin, the leader of Russia, pretty much, at a church altar. They had something like a punk prayer. Now, I couldn't, of course, get a transcript of what kind of things were said. Point being is that obviously they said the wrong thing, went off, and there were several members of the band, if not all the band, got temporarily jailed until they were prosecuted. 2 of them have ran off. They either went into hiding in Russia or just fled the country. We're not sure what yet. But what I'm getting at is this. So far for the moment in America, you know, we have all different kinds of music. We really do. We always have, since the get-go. But especially, you know, especially since the 20th century, we have had all different kinds. The music from 50, 60 years ago is obviously different from today. You know, today, the new stuff, you know, okay, I'm going to sound old, but, you know, yes, I listen to the lyrics, what there are of, and I don't get it. You know, some of the top 40 stuff I just don't get. But, you know, if the message in the music that you're doing, I mean, there's some bands that are just pure pleasure. That's really what they are. And then there's some bands that actually try to convey their message through music. You know, like what? Like Rage Against the Machine. They're kind of political. There's an example right there. So maybe Pussy Riot was the Russian contemporary of Rage. I could be completely wrong on this. But what I'm getting at is, in America for the moment, we still have freedom of speech, which, you know, freedom of music, you know, I don't know if somebody were to do a Obama protest song that landed in the top 40, would they not be jailed or whatever? But I don't know. It's just, I'm glad to be in America for the moment anyway. But I'll save the American message for another special YouTube message that'll probably be coming up possibly later in the week. I'm not going to promise that yet, but that's what we're looking at. So guess what, guys? That's it for today. PSYKO DJ67 is my YouTube channel. Also have on Facebook, the Etc.Show with Paul Pease is on Facebook. Please tell all your friends and enemies to kindly subscribe. I posted a bunch of music videos from the Pat Benatar concert from last week. I know they're not great, but at least they sound decent. Hopefully more concert vids coming soon before the end of the year. And, of course, more of these episodes. So, you know what? Just take care. God bless. And everybody, just try to have a good week, and I'll see you Monday.